Hello, everybody. It's been a long time, but we're finally here in the virtual Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida for the 6th annual Axalta Clash. Finally, Season 6 of PRA action is here. It's been a long journey, but we have 13 of Roblox's best to compete for cash, decent chunk of it, and bragging rights. Nothing is more exciting than getting to brag about winning the exhibition race that kicks off PRA every year. Welcome to the desk. I'm your host, Crimson Incel, and I'm joined by my co-commentators, Ethan and Red. Hello.
What's up?
Hi, I'm doing great. I'm ready to get racing here at Daytona, the Axalta Clash in Season 6.
Yeah, 20-lap exhibition race. This serves as the final test. This serves as a chance for drivers to get to know the package if they haven't yet, see if there's any issues, and one team that has been fantastic this entire weekend, really, Island Motorsport Garage. Let me tell you, they hold, I believe, the front row with Coma and Derek Skladell scubbing. I said it again, subbing for Ski in the 73 car, and I believe Savage is there in 4th place in the 3. So I mean, incredible job from Island Motorsport Garage. I'm truly impressed. Any drivers that are gonna have an interview, by the way, wait like behind the desk, like at the side we're facing, and I'll call you up. So make your way on over to that. It's at the Chevy building. And I mean, of course, there's so much that we have to. Those drivers are Brody, Derek, and Diro, by the way, nobody else. Anywho. As I was saying, so much emotion leading up to this season as well. I do want to start with that. Of course, today in Speed Weeks, in all of Season 6, but really the Speed Weeks in the Daytona and 50 especially, we're taking the time to honor, remember, celebrate the life of Kyle Rowdy Busch. He was such an influential and successful part of the NASCAR community. And when it's hard to find words. It's especially someone that, I mean, at the end of his career is we were starting to root for him. We wanted to see him win one more time, and it's hard when he's gone. Anywho, did want to just start with that. Let's get pre-race interviews started. Hopefully he's made it to the desk by now. Let's go ahead and invite, he's subbing for the 30 of River Rivera. She did not make it today. She's starting her final PRA season in Season 6. Subbing for River, let's go ahead and invite Brody up to the desk. Alright, hello Brody, you're unmuted. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Waiting on qualifying was a bit of a pain, but we got here.
Yeah,
took a little nap as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a long process. You gotta qualify. We had 15 cars. One car went home today. That was Tar. We had 15 cars attempt to make the Clash, and qualifying here at Daytona takes a long time. Each lap's really long, but you made the field, Brody, and how was qualifying and the experience, and how much are you already learning about the car and the very little experience you've had today? How confident are you for this Axalta Clash?
I think that qualifying could have done a little bit better. I know I could run faster, but I think that me knowing the cars, and it acts very similar to stuff that I run at usually, so I think that I'm pretty confident in just getting a top 3 or a top 5. I don't really have that high of expectations, but if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
EJ, you have anything for Brody?
Yeah, so your car, or at least your team, at least has some pretty good history at Super Speedways. You won. This team won Talladega last season with Aria in the 16. Except now you are by yourself here today for LFR. How do you feel? Like, do you feel any sort of pressure heading into this weekend?
Not one bit. No pressure at all because I know if I just do well, that's a win in my book, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It's just me and myself.
Yeah. All right.
Red, you have anything for him?
No, I don't think I have anything for you.
All right then, Brody. Well, I believe you're starting pretty mid-pack. Where did you qualify? Like, was it eighth?
Fifth. Fifth.
Fifth place. You're actually pretty far up there. You're on the inside of row three. That's a pretty good spot to be. Mid-pack, that's kind of the part of the pack that's making a lot of the moves. Do you plan on making moves early, getting up front, getting that experience up front, or are you going to hang back and just wait to see what happens until later in this 20-lap exhibition?
You know, I didn't pay attention to the how many laps there are. As long as I, as long as I am fine with or comfortable with where I am, I'll be fine. But you know, I've done multiple experiences outside of NASCAR, so it doesn't really concern me that much. I've done, you know, a lot of super speedway racing. I know how it's gonna go, but it's gonna be a very difficult challenge for me to adjust to the field as well because I've barely raced anyone.
All right, then. Thank you for your time, Brody. We'll go ahead and let you get back to your car in pre-race preparation.
Thank you for your time.
Go ahead and rejoin VC as well. All right, next up on the list of drivers to interview, we have 3 interviews lined up in this pre-race, and then we're going to get racing. Let's go ahead and invite, subbing for the 73 of Ski for Island Motorsport Garage, the team he did own until some unfortunate circumstances occurred. Right now, he is a reserve, and Savage owns the team. But subbing for the 73, let's invite Derek Skladel up to the desk. He thought about it. He thought about it. All right. Hello, Derek. How you doing today? Hello.
Oh. Hi. I'm doing good.
All right. Well, coming up here, you thought about jumping straight over the desk. I could see it.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly you seem in pretty good spirits for this event. How are you feeling? I mean, you're on the outside pole for the Axalta Clash. You nearly won it until Coma set that flyer. How you feeling?
Yeah. I feel pretty good. I mean, I'm surrounded by both my teammates, and IMG pretty much swept the front row. And I feel pretty good. I qualified second, and just looking to stay out of trouble and hopefully stay in the front most of the race and try to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, you have your teammates already up there with you. Of course, you have Coma on the pole right beneath you, and you'll have Savage. I believe he's going to be right behind you. He's going to be pushing you on the start of this clash. Does that make you feel pretty safe in the position you're in? Do you think you'll be able to get up there? Because, I mean, you're on the top, and in testing we've seen the top on the restarts tends to file down into the inside, and we get, like, a train on the bottom. Are you worried about that, and, like, you'll get stuck in the back of the pack at all?
I'm not really too worried. I mean, Savage, he's my teammate, and we're looking to work together. So, hopefully he could get that outside rolling for us, and he could give me a good push on those restarts and start of the race, of course. And yeah, hopefully we could stay in the front, not get fouled back.
All right. EJ, do you have anything for Derek Skladel here?
Yeah, so leaving season 5 and heading into this season, you were the team owner of Island Motorsports Garage. You now are a reserve driver filling in for Ski in the 73. Has that changed your mindset at all headed into this season?
Yeah, I mean, of course, points don't really matter for me because, of course, I'm a sub, but I'm not gonna change my driving style any differently. You know, I still want to come out and win races. I'm pretty dry of a win like for a whole season now. My last win came here a whole season ago, so yeah, I'm still gonna be pretty thirsty for a win. this season. I'm trying to get as soon as possible. Gonna be aggressive for it, of course, like I was last season. But yeah. Unfortunate that I lost my team and my ride, but I'm still gonna go out looking for wins.
All
All right, well
right.
said. Good luck here at Daytona.
Yeah,
Thank
Red,
you.
do you have anything for Derek before we send him back down to the grid?
Yeah. Just I can't think. How confident do you feel about coming into today? Coming into today as a sub, just looking to put the best result out on the table.
I feel pretty confident. Subbing for Ski, my old ride from last season, 73. Just gonna try to stay up in the front. Try to control his field and just hold the whole pack off until the end and hopefully finish in the front, get a second Clash win.
All right.
He is your defending Axalta Clash winner. All right. Thanks for your time, Derek. We're going to go ahead and send you back down to the grid, but thanks for joining us up here at the desk.
Yeah.
Go ahead and rejoin VC. And to end off pre-race interviews, please welcome driver of the flagship IR Motorsports Chevrolet, the number 93, Euro.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Euro. Wow, that's an avatar. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited for the race today.
Well, I believe you're starting. You're pretty deep in the mid pack, aren't you? Um,
Yeah, seventh place, tied with teammate in Salvador.
yeah. So you're starting. You're starting seventh place. You pretty much tied lap times with your teammate in Salvador. I mean, it's not the greatest qualifying, but it's what you need. It's a solid start to your season, and of course, there's a
Yeah,
lot of doubt going around you. I mean, a decent amount of the paddock does not think you have nearly what it takes to be all that you're kind of expected to do driving an IR Motorsports Chevrolet. But how are you going to push through that, and how are you going to set the tone for your season here in the Axalta Clash?
I'll try not to worry too much about what other people say. Focus on myself, focus on my consistency. Um, Driving the flagship car for IR Motorsports is definitely, it does put some pressure, but that's not going to help in the long run, so it's better to just relax and keep racing.
All right, EJ, you have anything for Euro?
I mean, good luck. Obviously, I feel like you have a lot of pressure on your hands. Driving the flagship car of the 93 of that IR Chevy. Just good luck. I've, raced Daytona and PRA before. It's a challenge. So yeah, just good luck on your driving and hope you have a good race.
Thank you.
Red, do you have anything for driver of the 93?
EJ stole my line.
All right, then, Euro, thank you. Oh.
But yeah, just good luck out there and just have a great time. That's all I'd say.
All right,
Appreciate it.
then. Thank you for your time, Euro. We should let you get back down to your car. I hear the command is coming up in just a few short moments.
See ya.
Go ahead and rejoin VC. All right, then. With all that out of the way, it's about race time here in the Daytona International Speedway, the virtual Daytona International Speedway. And we're just about ready to wrap up pre-race. But of course, we are remembering tonight the one, the only, Kyle Busch. Please join me for a short tribute to him as we get ready for the command to fire your engines here in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Turning now to some breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. NASCAR driver Kyle Busch, 41 years old, has died suddenly today after what his family described as severe illness.
Welcome back to Daytona Beach, Florida for the Season 6 Axalta Clash. As you remember, Kyle Busch, and get ready to kick off the 6th season of PRA Racing. 13 of Roblox's best are gridded up and ready to take on the high banks for 100 Robux and some pretty good bragging rights. I'm your host, Cryptid Incel, and I'm joined by Ethan and Red. And we are just moments away from rolling off of pit road. DB Steam muted, right here before the command, as we're doing final preparations. Of course, we have the national anthem. PRA tradition. Most road racing leagues skip out on that. How boring. And then the command. So, please stand. Oh my gosh. Please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem of the United States of America. We are having technical difficulties. Hold, please. Red, Ethan, you have anything to share before we get started here? What the heck is this? What is this? What in the world is this? Who in the world did that? What was that? Yeah, for sure. Alright, I believe we've gotten all our technical difficulties solved. Please stand and remove your hats for the United States National Anthem.
Bruh.
Alright, it doesn't want to work with me, so we'll get it solved. We'll get it solved next time. But we need to get this race started, so we'll get it solved for Daytona 150 qualifying in 1 week's time. Anyway, for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome driver of the number 73 Chevrolet Camaro and former team owner. I don't think there's anything more to say. Derek Skladel.
Drivers, start your engines.
Are you kidding me?
What is this?
I'm gonna. All right, thank you, Derek. Rejoin me, see if you haven't yet. It's finally time to get rolling here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Man, that was eventful.
W chord progression. W chord progression.
That was very eventful. All right, Go ahead, use standard roll-off procedure. One car rolls off, then the next car, and then pace 90 single file. Coma, that means go. There you go. Cars get rolling off here in the virtual Daytona International Speedway. Oh, nice one, Max.
We have
That's your defending Daytona 150 champion, by the way. Anyway, Max, you can get back to where you were. And then Karinga is being sent to the tail end of the grid due to a violation of qualifying procedure. He drove out onto the track and nearly wrecked Coma, your pole sitter. So he is in the back of today's field. As they get all single filed out, we are not GTT.
set numbers, by the way.
As we get all single filed out, and Karinga gets sent to the back. Let's go ahead and get your Axalta Clash starting lineup here in the virtual Daytona International Speedway. Ship, what are you doing? Get off the wall.
What are you doing?
All right. And then do not slam into people. Core, are you kidding me? What did I just say? All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get your Axalta Clash starting lineup. We're going to be going tail to front. Here we go. Starting in, there's 13 cars. So starting in row 7 on the outside lane is, of course, none other than the 24 of Karinga for IR Motorsports, your defending Season 5 champion. EJ.
Oh, excuse me. In the second to last row, we have the 5 of Ship for Ace Alpine Racing, and the runner-up of Season 5 and the Season 5 Daytona 150 champion, Max
You just
Bugio,
skipped
number
ASAP.
4. I thought ASAP. All right.
Wait, where is
and we have 20 of ASAP.
ASAP, are you
ASAP.
not in the grid spot? No, you are.
No. I think he's confused if we're going by driver or by row, because we did not make that.
We're going by row. It's 13 cars. It's an odd number field. Cores on the outside alone.
Right.
That makes
Right,
sense.
right. Because somebody didn't show up.
Coma, you're going too fast, bro. So
So
wait
yes,
for
we
the
have 20 of
field.
ASAP. That NOS Toyota Camry.
In row, I don't even know what row this is, like row 6, I think? I don't know. Is the number 4 Subway Chevy of Max Bugio and the number 27 Axalta Toyota Camry of Little Dave.
In row number 4 in the Axalta Clash on the outside lane is System in the number 1, and the 93 for IR Motorsports, that's Euro.
In the third row, we have 2 Chevrolets, the 88 of Aiden Salvador, who moved to IR Motorsports this season, and Brody subbing in for River Rivera in the number 30 Verizon machine.
River is making her final season in PRA this season, season 6.
In your second row today is the number 3 Bennett Chevy of Savage and the number 48 Coast Guard. Yes, it is the Coast Guard. The number 48 Coast Guard Chevy of Super Silver.
And in row number 1 on the outside pole, he nearly won the pole. That's the number 73 of DB. He's back in a number he's pretty familiar with from the Season 5 Clash. He's your defending Clash winner. And on the pole position, one of the final qualifiers in qualifying today, he set a flyer and took the pole away from DB. That's the number 7, also an IMG Chevy. That's Coma. 20 laps in today's Axalta Clash. And we're getting ready to finally go racing. A fuel run should be around 18 laps. Of course, we are burning some fuel on this in these pace laps, and we are currently GNT. Coma will be leading us to the green when we get there. 100 Robux, 100 Robux payout, and some pretty big bragging rights. And what is the final test before the Daytona 150? That is not the green flag, Coma.
That is not the green.
Not the green flag. He's eager. You have to wait back up for the field again now. Alright, go ahead and double up. Odd numbered positions on the inside, even numbered positions on the outside. And Coma, you still have to wait for the field. Where are you?
Oh, like turn ahead.
Alright.
There you go.
Now everyone's ready. Saturday night racing in the Peak Racing Association. It's been a while, but it's finally time for the Axalta Clash. Island Motorsport Garage and IR Motorsports, the first 2 rows. And oh man, I am excited. Let's get this season started with a bang. Rounding through 3 and 4 for the final time before the green flag. Glad you're with us on the Peak Racing Association this Saturday evening. It's a cloudy day in the virtual Daytona International Speedway, but that's not gonna stop us from getting rowdy tonight. The 6th annual Axalta Clash is underway. Exiting turn 4 to complete the first lap. Some contacts further back, but it's single filing out in the front. We have one car sliding. That's the Forumax Blue Geo. Lil Dave gets caught up in it, and that's going to be your first caution of the day.
Lap
Did not
2.
take
We are
long.
still racing back.
Just a lot of contact there between, it was Max and I forgot as well. I think maybe Brody, but a lot of contact there in the back.
Yeah, just off of turn 4, just full pack cars here, 3 wide, just an unlucky situation. Coma, your pole sitter, still leading them to the race back into turn 3, field mostly single file. See drivers trying to generate
Comes a run
runs.
for Super.
Jumps to the outside. Has help from his IR
Oh,
teammate
Didi.
Core.
Didi with a huge push.
There's race back. Pace 90, single file. And after your first caution of the day, at the conclusion of lap number 1 in the Axalta Clash, early caution. Does this breed more cautions, like we've seen far too many times?
Really am hoping not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pits
thing I'd like
are,
to point out.
Pits are open here this time.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to point out, yeah, is pit road is now open. A lot of the strategy should go away here. You can usually last around 18-ish laps of fuel. And we now have 18 laps to go, coming to 17 laps to go. So usually, or you should be able to make it to the end without having to do too much shaving of fuel.
Anyway, Coma, try to maintain pace speed. This is your formal warning. And we'll see who comes in this time. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the entire field. The field has to enter pit road single file under caution, and that could mean some bumper cars and speeding, but they all are doing a fantastic job, and it's all single file. Here we go, pit stops in the Axalta Clash.
Looks like nobody sped, but can't be for sure.
Car turned around. That's a 30 of Brody in his box. It's a bunch of lost position, probably trying to get that thing turned around. 3 wide off of pit road for a second. Looks like Euro gets it. That puts all 4 IR cars up front out of pit road.
Great execution from the IR Motorsports guys on pit road. That puts them 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Axalta Clash. We'll see if they can stay there. There are some guys that are great at getting through fields. Looking at the 3 car of Savage. Max Belugio, if he gets a long green flag run, can get up there as well.
Yeah, we'll see how long this upcoming green flag run will last, but I do have my eyes on Max Belugio for as a contender to win this race. He does seem like he has the car.
Yeah, double up this time. We're going green this time. It's odd numbered positions inside, even numbered positions outside. There is no choose.
Looking at a 16-lap shootout if we go green till the end. This really works wonders for those IR cars. This track position is very important, you know, with 16 laps to go. We'll have to see on this restart.
Go when the leader goes, not when the ticker turns green. When the leader goes. But here we go, getting ready to get back underway in the Clash after an early caution on lap 1. Here we go. We're racing in Daytona Beach, Florida. And Euro did not get a great jump, and he's separated from his teammate in Super Soldier. Not what he wants. He wants to, right now. He's probably going to want to back up. Here comes the Toyota and ASAP for Veritas Motorsport.
Yeah, that was exactly what happened on that last restart, where the outside line just completely collapsed on itself, as Euro has fallen all the way to the back, as Ship is currently under the apron. He hits the curb, but he will manage to keep it going.
Now, looking at this blimp view, man.
We've seen that a lot on restarts. The inside will always surge ahead, and the outside pretty much just dissipates before even a lap is completed. And we've seen that a lot now with car under the line, back up. Field mostly single file, 73 and 4 jump up top.
Savage looking to join them up there, and here comes ASAP as well, as the outside might be starting to form.
They're trying to form up a top lane here.
Whoa,
no!
There he goes. Max Belugio around spins, he saves it.
Saves it.
What a save!
Little loss of track position. Good save by Max Belugio.
ASAP will fall to the back.
And look at Core in the 24. He got his computer back just a few days ago, has pretty much no experience with this package, with this car, and right now he's leading with his teammate Aiden Salvador behind him.
Yeah, I reckon those 2 IR cars definitely working together here with now 14 laps to go. Field mostly single file. See some jostling in the back. Euro gets stuck up top. No help at all.
Yeah, but watch these. Oh, bumper lock. There's the bumper lock we've been talking about, and Aiden and Coma are left out to dry. But once again, watch these Island Motorsport Garage Chevrolets. They're going to try and start a top lane, I'm sure, eventually, to get past the 24 car. We're seeing a few Fords in the back. There's Ship in the back trying to get a top started. Coma, Aiden. They're trying to pick these guys up, get a top lane started here. But it requires a lot of coordination. Here's Savage in the 3-car, jumping up with help from DB.
Yeah, and here comes Max as well with the run, with help from Brody behind him. Lil Dave has moved up to second as a huge run. That System trying to, moves up to that outside line to help Max as it's starting to slowly form that outside line.
Yeah, as long as they stay dedicated, we're going to see the top start. They've elected to start atop. Here it is.
Brody fails to block Core, blocks high.
Oh.
Max goes to the outside of Core, double file. Now 3 wide in the middle of the pack. As Max and System surge ahead. Those are 2 Slide Job Racing teammates. It's DB pushes Savage, makes it 3 wide for second. Little
Whoa.
contact out of turn 4. 3 wide down the front straightaway.
And Savage looking
Savage
for
is,
any opportunity to get through. Can't find one. Here's a push from the 93 to the 24, and Core surges back out to the lead.
Yeah, Euro came all the way back, and now he's about to try and take the lead away from Core as he's up on the outside, but it looks like he'll let him back in line. Or just stay on the outside. But here comes Max with a run to Core. And 3 lanes are slowly forming, but the inside line is mainly just Coma and Chip trying to figure out something.
No, but that middle pretty much merges into the bottom, and they're trying to work together, find a way to get up. Derek just tried to bail on the top, get down to the bottom. The hole closed up.
Ooh. Huge run from System, I think.
See, a lot of those Chevys really connected on that outside. That's what made that middle and inside lane merge together. They couldn't keep up with the outside.
Here's Derek Skladell all alone on the bottom, trying to make it work against Core. No help.
48 will go with and stays behind his teammate at IR, the 88. System now goes to the inside of Core. 88 joins him and DB. Those are 3 different teammates down there.
Yeah, Slide Job, IMG, and IR are all allied teams. So right now, this is very beautiful for these allied Chevy teams. This is exactly what they want to see.
You have about 9. Ooh, that was close. 9 Chevrolets in the top 10. So that's pretty dominant by that camp. He's trying to make an outside, led by Super Soldier.
Derek Skladell jumps up. Aiden Salvador looking to jump up. Super's having none of it, bails down to the bottom.
A lot of movement between lanes as Hero's going to fall again to the bat. As it looks like we're about to have a train here for maybe a little bit, as Core is getting absolutely no help as System will hold on to the lead.
Yeah, but that's the thing I absolutely love seeing with this package. It's so dynamic. So one lap, they're 3 wide, 3 rows deep. The next lap, they get into a train, log some laps, and then they're back to fighting again. This is such a driver-friendly package. If a driver wants to get through the field, they can get through the field, so long as they have friends. And that just makes this such an entertaining package to watch as one car into the wall. That's Lil Dave, ASAP's Toyota teammate.
Smack the wall in turn 2, and yeah, you'll see a loss of track position all the way to the back of the pack. Those 2 Toyotas go.
But now that these Toyotas are linked up, could we see them potentially make a charge towards the front?
I mean, maybe, especially if the field gets double followed. See, Aiden Salvador jumps up top, huge run, and yeah, he's left out to dry, and no one really behind him. Savage with him. Super Soldier now jumps up top with his teammate. See 3 cars on the outside, but mostly inside dominant.
Yeah, now those of you that have tuned into Jackal Racing, you've probably seen, especially at these plate tracks, Super Soldier, at least, especially early on in races, he tends to be a team guy. If he can find people to work with, he'll find people to work with. Although right now the entire field just bailed on him, so he probably is not a big fan of that. But
Oh,
Yeah.
and Ship.
yeah, could we see
There too.
Super find a partner and work some magic, be up at the front at the end of this thing?
Yeah, with 8 laps to go, this race has already flown by so fast, but System has managed to hold on to the lead for a few laps here now, with Max right behind him. As Yurt's going to look to the inside, almost passes him on the apron. I think he had 2 wheels below, but I don't know.
He had 2 below,
entirely
but it was not
about that.
4, so it's legal.
Alrighty. As
risky
Homa and Euro will, oh my gosh, I can't talk. But Max will slowly fall to the middle of the pack.
Yeah, there's no help on that outside. System, you see 2 Slab Job Danny Racing cars. That's not Slab Job Danny Racing, that's IMG, but mostly Chevy dominant. Up front, see Lil Dave, the lone Toyota, or he has ASAP right behind the car behind him.
Yeah, these
Yeah, mostly
Toyotas, they're working
Chevy
their way up.
dominant.
And there's a little bit of contact. System sailed down to the bottom of the track, nearly took out, I believe it was ASAP. A little bit of contact again between the two of them. The ASAP gonna get the spot. Moves up another spot in the grid. She's starting to gain some position.
Yeah.
Winding down very quickly. Only 5.5, I should say, laps to go. So we enter turn 3 wide, and sort of in the rear of the pack. They're trying to get situated back there, but mostly up front, it's single file.
Now, right now, I think it's log a few more laps until we get to the end of this thing, and then it's gonna get crazy.
As
Yeah,
we
for
cross
sure.
with 5 to go here, it's slowly starting to become go time for some of these drivers in the back.
Here
As
comes
the
the
outside is-
Veritas Motorsport Toyota in Lil Dave.
Huge run. He's gonna get all the way up to core, and he's gonna try and do something with all that momentum.
2 Toyotas now in the top 6. It's Lil Dave and ASAP. We are seeing very fast speeds from this single file. I've seen Yura tick 208 miles an hour a couple times down the backstretch. So we now head to 4 laps to go.
We're starting to see some cars getting racy in the back. Aiden Salvador up there. But System, Savage, Max Blugio, these guys want to get up to the front. They want to be fighting for the lead. Ship is up there on the top. Few cars trying to make moves. ASAP help from Ship. Right now, any friends you can find, use them. Get
Yeah,
up
as
there.
laps-
Ship jumps down
as-
to the bottom, gives a giant push to the inside lane,
Yeez.
and they stay in line. I thought for a moment Core would maybe try and jump up to the top, but no, he stayed right there. Here comes another run.
Yeah, here comes
Big run.
huge run. Whoa, core moves all the way up to almost second, but couldn't clear Coma.
3
And
laps
once
to go.
again, they're trying to start at top. Here they come. Massive top side starting to form up. 2 lanes. Takes a few tries, but here we go.
Euro blocks that high side. Huge run. Most of the low lane has migrated to the top. That leaves Coma out to dry. He has help from Lil Dave in 27. But yeah, most of the low lane has just migrated to the top. With 2.5 laps to go, Euro blocks 24. DB trying to get under him. He blocks up top. Here he comes around the outside of Core. Huge run for that 73.
Derek Skladel in the 73, trying to take the lead. And it's side by side for second on back with the top side that hopefully isn't going away.
2 laps to go, the outside. Can they stay organized for these last 2 laps to try and make a big run at the end?
One
And-
car sliding slightly in the back. That was Savage. He gets it back together. It's under the line. He has to back out. And right now,
Yeah.
IR Motorsports in the
Really
first
freaking
three
bad.
positions, they're trying to hold on to that. Here
Single
we
file, it'll
come.
Spread out.
Out of turn number 4. Euro's gonna lead the field to the white flag presented by Debit2 Bank in the virtual Daytona International Speedway. Here comes Super Soldier up to second, shoves the 24 out of line, and Coringa has no help. Euro, Super Soldier, Brody subbing for River Rivera. That's your top 3. Coma in the 7 behind. Here comes the Toyota and Lil Dave.
Savage
ASAP
around
2
in the back.
behind. One car sliding in the back. That's Savage.
He saved it down the back straight away. See, they back off the leader, trying to generate any run that they can get. Will Dave jumps up top, no help. He maybe has core, no he doesn't. Into turn 3 for the final time.
Through turns 3 and
Euro.
4 for the final time. One more run. Super Soldier staying off the 93. He's getting the push. He's looking, searching for anything. There's nothing. Peaks low, blocked by the 93. Euro is gonna win the Axalta Clash for IR Motorsports in the 93.
Oh my god! Yo, oh my god! Let's go! Oh my god.
He proved the doubters wrong by scoring the first victory of the Season 6 campaign in PRA. Super Soldier second, scoring a 1-2 for IR Motorsports. Everyone else head down pit road. Euro can stop at the start-finish line.
Oh my god.
Brody gets a podium for River Rivera, starting her final season in PRA. Coma, your pole sitter 4th. System, Core, Aiden Salvador. ASAP, Max, Lil Dave, Ship, Savage, last in the 3 car. Getting it set up. And Euro, for the first time in your PRA career, you get to burn it down. And no better place than Daytona Beach, Florida, and the World Center of Racing. Any arguments can go in the arguments channel. Keep it relatively civil. How about that? Victory lap for Euro. Here it goes. Alright then, wow! And, as, Euro celebrates at the start-finish line, let's get some interviews started. If you let's get some interviews started here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Leave game if you do not want an interview. And oh man, you don't have to ping me. Just if you have an interview, if you want an interview, just stay in game. Just making sure arguments is clear, and then we will start post race. But Ethan, Red, any thoughts?
I mean, what a show this drivers put on. I see a lot of frustration out of drivers. I mean, that's gonna come out of any super speedway race. You know, a lot of drivers are definitely gonna be, you know, not happy with their finishing result. Especially because of the way it happened. I saw, you know, really a lot of surges from lines. You know, it wasn't really you know, 2-3 wide at the end of it. A lot of drivers were, you know, just picking up what's the fastest lane and going with it. See, I think it was 2 or 3 laps to go. You know, like that whole inside, they like saw the top was moving, then they all moved up to the top, and then there was no inside. So I see a lot of drivers frustrated with that. But Euro was able to capitalize off of it and secure his season 6 Axalta Clash win. So good for him.
Yeah, and I mean, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you saw moves trying to get made on that last lap. We saw lots of movement in the middle.
Yeah.
We saw lots of guys looking. We saw gigantic surges from cars on the front stretch. Super Soldier tried to make the move. There just wasn't quite enough, and Euro was able to make the blocks when it counted most. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a driver's package. Euro was the driver when it mattered most, and he has now finally won in the Peak Racing Association, so congratulations to him. At any rate, let's go ahead and get interviews started, starting with driver of the number 3 Savage. Come on up to the desk. Alright. Hello, Savage. How are you doing today?
I'm doing terrible.
After the clash.
Flat terrible.
Yeah, well, your team had flashes of brilliance. Como was having a hard time maintaining pace speed, but your team still had great flashes of brilliance, a good foundation to build on for the clash. At the end, though, just didn't go quite your way. You weren't able. I saw you up there on the top. You were trying to make moves up there on the top. You had some friends with you, but it wasn't quite enough. Last place finish for your return to PRA. What's going through your mind?
Yeah. What's going through my mind right now is we gotta do something with these cars, man. We can't make moves if we're all going 207 miles an hour all the time. It worked in testing with a smaller field, but with a full field, we need to do something to these cars. And this field, you know, all these guys just want to sit on the bottom, whoop-de-doo, sit on the bottom, whoop-de-doo. Like, y'all got to make some moves if you want to win. We can't just push one guy out to the win because we feel like it. We got to make some moves.
All right, EJ, Red, anything for Savage?
I don't got nothing.
I mean, no, I agree with you, Savage. I feel like, you know, from every time I would check, you know, the leader speed and then, you know, look at someone else's speed in the middle of the pack, you know, it would be, you know, 200, you know, 5. Everyone's speed was the same. Everyone was kind of topping out at that sort of 207, 208 range.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that. I feel like, you know, if you could, you know, made a run and, you know, had some people go with you, I feel like you could have absolutely, you know, done better than your finishing result.
100%, you know, me and Max Blugia, you know, DB, Aiden, Ship, we all were trying to work together and we couldn't make anything happen because everyone just sticks to the bottom and we're all going the same speed 95% of the time.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that you also spun on the white flag. But
at that point, it didn't even matter. I was already dead last, so.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, you do have the Daytona 150 in about a week, so I wish you luck on that, and just get them next week.
150
Thank
is
you, man.
not in a week. It's August 29th.
All right.
Daytona 150
Yeah,
qualifying is in a week. The duel's the week after,
There you
and
go,
then
yeah.
the main event. But thank you for your time, Savage, and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, guys.
Go ahead and rejoin VC. Next up in the queue, Derek Skladell. Please welcome driver the number 73 tonight, Derek Skladell, up to the desk. Hello, Derek. How you feeling after the 6th annual Axalta Clash?
I'm not too happy.
Yeah, up and down, pretty rough day. A few times we saw you try and make moves at the lead. Not quite enough help. At one point, I think you got to the outside of Karinga, but then the outside just wasn't quite big enough. Lots of guys wanted to stay on the bottom, or should I say, lots of guys and girls wanted to stay on the bottom. And I mean, what more can you do? That's the nature of a driver's package, but it's surely frustrating.
I don't know, I'm just disappointed with this field, I mean, we're stuck in season 3, season 4, and season 5, like train the bottom over and over again. Like once the top doesn't work, just go back down the bottom. Like, I mean, you gotta give the lane, the lane a try, like accept the bottom. Like, come on. I mean, I tried, like Savage said, I tried going to the top with the same group of people, but people just don't give it enough time, and that's how I fell back all the way to last, like with 2 laps to go. And yeah, I don't know if it's the package or what, or it's the pack, but we gotta do something.
We saw this package do well with fields of similar sizes. I think it's just a pack. It's a mentality thing. We'll see how it goes. Overall, I mean, we saw earlier in the race what the package can do. We saw it very clearly. Morello, get out of the way. We saw what the package can do. I mean, we saw you, Ship, Savage, all of you guys get up to the top and make it work. I mean, it was an incredible show. And at the end of the race, though, a lot of people started getting scared about positions, didn't want to make moves. Even the guys in the very back of the field who had nothing to lose didn't want to make moves. They want to sit on the bottoms. It's a mentality thing. If you have a position, why make a move that could lose you the position? And that's what we've been battling for the last few seasons here in PRA. I think this package is the best step towards it, but there is, of course, still work to do. We saw what you could do, though. You had flashes of brilliance throughout the day, DB.
Yeah.
EJ, Red, anything for Derek Skladell before we let him go?
I don't have anything.
Whoa, my voice. I do have one quick question. How do you think this race is going to impact your mentality going into qualifying, going into the duels and the 150?
I don't know. I just know the mentality of the field now. Now that we get towards the end of the race, last half of the race, last quarter, of course, just sit in a line the whole time. So, I'm gonna be prepared for that, and this field better get their stuff together.
All right, then. Thank you for your time, Derek, and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you.
Next up on the queue, Aiden Salvador, owner of Slide Job Racing. Come on up to the desk. He thought about it. Hello, Aiden. How are you doing today? You do have to.
Okay, there you go.
Hello.
Still learning the procedures, but I'm feeling alright. My minor Chevrolet was pretty fast. Just couldn't really get up to the front. At some points I was able to, but I mean, it is what it is. But I just felt like my minor Chevrolet was pretty good all day. Just needed possibly more help, and just like not everyone training on the bottom. But other than that, it was a solid day. I don't even remember where I finished.
Yeah,
Finished 7th.
Yeah, a kind of mid-pack finish for you. You were in those final 2 laps. I do remember you being in the very back, so a good rally up to 7th place at the end of it. but once again, cars on the bottom, you can't get a lot of help. I mean, once one car's on the bottom, every car's on the bottom, and that gets a little
Mhm.
that gets a little tricky. Like once one car's on the bottom and it works, everyone kind of goes down to the bottom, and if they gain a position out of it, hooray. Otherwise, whatever. And it kind of they sit there. You got bogged down by that, but you did make some good charges. At one point, when IR Motorsports, all of you coordinated fantastically on that pit stop early in the race, managed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was really that really kicked off your momentum in the clash. As a team, you guys were a little off at the start, but once that pit stop came and you guys had the track position, there was always at least one or two of you up there fighting for the lead. So fantastic execution as a group, and you were working with your allies the whole time. It just didn't quite go your way.
Yeah, I don't really know because everyone was wanting to go to the bottom. Like, the package is good. It's just that, like, nobody wants to, like, go on the, let's say, the top or, like, the middle. I don't know if they're afraid, but I mean, we made it work at some points. We even went 3 wide, which is, I'm happy with that, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you for IR for giving me this opportunity this season, and we'll go on to Daytona qualifying and get our momentum back up.
Yeah, Ethan, Red, anything for Aiden before we let him go?
Yeah, so last season you were not on IR. This season you are.
Mhm.
And you know, you've obviously probably had a lot of work with your teammates this race. How would you say that compares to last season?
I feel like it I feel like it was last season was a little bit better, but this is just only the first like race. It's just the exhibition, so okay.
What the?
What is?
It was a year out. Okay, I'll
You're
stop you there real quick.
get the. What? Gotta get this
he's
car
literally
out
stuck.
of here, bro. Alright.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow. Alright. Anywho.
Can you repeat the question again? I completely forgot what I was saying.
It was about comparing this season, last season, or you know, this race compared to last season. You are now an IR, Motorsports teammate and driver. So how was it working with your teammates this race?
I feel like it was pretty good, but it's just I didn't really work a lot with them, but I did work with Corey a lot since we were both on the bottom in that one restart when we were able to execute pit stops. But other than that, I feel like, I mean, it's just the exhibition where like we need to go through duels and stuff and like the 150. But other than that, I feel like we're good. I feel like we're gonna be better than last year. So hopefully the speed that was had the speed that was there for today replicates throughout the season.
For sure, yeah.
Alright. Anything else?
I do have a question. You did finish around mid-pack today. Do you think you gained enough knowledge and experience with this package today to know what you could do differently or what you could have others do differently during the 150?
First of all, sorry for leaving your team, Red, but
I don't
anyway.
care, bro.
But anyways, I feel like I got enough knowledge to see what others are doing, because I mean they're just on the bottom. They don't want to go to the top. It's just some guys that I've known who want to go to the top. So I mean I've like learned the knowledge. Thank you, Euro. Oh my God. I've known the knowledge to like see what people are doing, and I just hope during duels and with 50 we can get that better to make everyone like have 2 lanes or 3 lanes like most of the race, because today was I don't think it was a good example.
Cool, thank you.
No problem. thank you for your time.
All right. Next up is Brody, who made his first start in the Peak Racing Association today. Please welcome Brody up to the post-race desk. Hello, Brody. How are you feeling after the clash?
Great. I just wanted to beat Savage because Savage was trying to sell me in practice. I'm petty, but it's fine.
I mean, you did beat him by about 10 positions.
True.
Yeah, you
But,
nearly you nearly won the race. I'm pretty sure you were fighting there for what? Did you get third for River? Yeah, you did.
Yep.
So
Yep, third.
Yep.
I mean, what a great result for your first PRA start, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of that from you throughout the season. River's probably ecstatic that you got such a good result for her. Probably builds a lot of momentum in the Lightning Fast Racing camp. Cubed is probably super happy that that result came through. And I mean, you gave Super a push on that last lap. He thought about making a move, didn't quite have enough. Plus, you started trying to pass him when you saw that it didn't work out. So, I mean,
but that makes sense, right?
Give us a little bit of a rundown of your thoughts at the end of that race.
You know, coming to the final lap, I knew that Karingo was very trigger happy on the blocks, and I was like, okay, let's try to play some mind games a bit. Let's try to push Soldier and see what happens. And as soon as I saw Karingo just throw that late block, I'm like, yeah, that's one dumbass move. I'm just gonna go for it. That's one dumbass move, so I'm just gonna go for it and just get going. And then as soon as I saw Savage wrecked, I was like, okay, there we go. There's my only goal. I just had to beat Savage, and I did it. So, time to help Soldier try to get this clash win at least somehow, because I know that Soldier has helped me a lot with Shackle, and I need to repay him back at some point. So I was trying to help him come to the final lap. I tried to give him a big push. I saw him go to the outside, and it didn't work. I was like, well, if I gave the push and it's not gonna work, I might as well just try to get a position at least, and I'm fine with either one, second or third. It's still a podium. I don't really care. You know, and after the and I don't like how people are calling Euros when a Mickey Mouse win. I mean, it's your guys' fault for not working together. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he made the blocks when it mattered most, put himself in the right position the whole time.
Yeah.
Sucks we didn't get a pass on the front straightaway, but he executed right.
I'm sorry, but you know, that's your fault. I mean, if you want to complain about it, then then leave. It's your fault for not working together. It's your fault for not, having the chemistry, because obviously me and Soldier could have done it. It's so obvious, and we were only a duo team. Why can't y'all? It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. But no one wants to accept that the package is, fine. No one wants to accept that the package is, is honestly pretty good for our Super Speedway. So, I mean, it's y'all's fault. I mean, hey, I got third because y'all didn't abuse it like me and Soldier did. So, gotta step it up, right? So, GG's to everyone. Happy that I worked with Soldier. Congrats on you for winning. Coma, thank you for the pushes. And Savage, please stop selling me in practice. If I ever come back here to reserve this, stop selling me. Okay? Obviously, it's not working because I'm still winning against you.
Anyways, Ethan, Red, do you have anything for Brody?
Nothing. Just nice top three. Nice, good job at a top three here at Daytona. I know, lines were shifting, position changing every lap. But yeah, just good job here today.
Can we stop driving cars onto the desk, please? And thank you. Get it off.
DB, you should just fling DB.
DB.
Loki. Just fling DB. Just fling DB.
I might.
Derek.
Just fling him.
Might DB.
Anyways, any more questions? Give me. Any more questions?
I ain't got none.
I guess not. All right. Thank you for your time, Brody.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks to the photographers as well. Take care, Merlo.
All right, then. Next up, we have lots of interviews. Next up, let's go ahead and interview your race winner in the 93 for IR Motorsports, Euro. Hello, Euro. It must feel good to be here and ready to talk about your first career PRA victory.
Yep, definitely. I'm real excited to be up here as a race winner.
Yeah, and I mean, you were told you told us you were gonna find a way. You've been talking about it. You felt confident about yourself, even with other people doubting you. You felt confident about yourself. Here you are, a race winner in the Peak Racing Association, and what a beautifully executed last few laps, I must say, here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Euro, give us some of your thoughts.
Um, Good pushers. That's what it all comes down to, at least, with the current state of super speedway racing and PRA. You just have a good pusher. That's really it. Don't slide up on entry, don't slide up on exit. Be ready for anything. It's kind of it. Like, if I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go out here saying that I did the absolute best I could in the race, and everybody else was bad and couldn't do this and couldn't do that. So it's just whoever pushes the best.
Yeah, and I mean, you got the right pusher, you made the right blocks. Here you are in victory lane. Congratulations. Ethan, Red, you have anything for Euro?
Yeah, speaking of blocks, during the race we saw a lot of lanes, moving up and down, especially towards the end. You saw big pushes from the inside, and they kind of transition up to the outside. How difficult was it, sort of, managing those lanes?
Um, I wouldn't call it difficult. I'd call it very nerve-wracking. You zoom
Yeah.
out and you really gotta read the runs that people get and see if it's worthy to go somewhere with. And you gotta read it and block the best you can without, wrecking everyone.
Yeah. All right, well,
Yeah.
thank you for your time, and good
Well,
win here
hold
today.
up, hold up, Red. Do you have anything?
Hold up. Yeah, I do have a question. You fell to the back a couple times just throughout the race. How do you think, well, how did you just find the ways to get back up to the front?
Stay in line. That's it.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time.
That's what everybody's upset about, server wide, but that's the reality. Stay in line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Well, thank you for your time, Euro. Congratulations on the victory. And, can't wait to see you in 1 week time for Daytona 150 qualifying. Next up, let's go ahead and interview Coma. He drove in the number 7 for Island Motorsport Garage in tonight's Axalta Clash. Coma, how you feeling? You are currently muted. There you go.
My bad, I was muted. Feeling pretty good. I kind of got trained on the outside those last 2 to 3 laps ago. I got blindsided a little bit. I can't remember who I was pushing in front of me, but they caught it, and I had to go to the back. Luckily, the 2 lanes split up again, so I was able to make some of those spots back, but it was kind of out of my hands at that point.
Yeah. Sorry, I was kind of reading. I mean, you started on the pole. You were having a hard time understanding some of how we run things early on. You started getting the hang of it, though. I mean, leading the pacing line, occasionally you'd jump up like 120. You did go a little early, but it's all part of the learning experience. Overall, you had a good day. Weren't able to stay up front as much as you wanted to, but you didn't get caught up in too much trouble, and I'm sure you learned a lot. How are you feeling about the rest of Speed Weeks that are coming up here after this clash?
I'm feeling fairly confident. These cars accelerate more than any league I've ever been in, so I tapped W, and it's just like 30 miles an hour. And then for the restart, I swear the inflection in your voice sounded like we were going green, and I was confused as why we were still single file. But I'm like, all right, sure, we're going. So yeah, that was a misinterpretation from my end. But I mean, I feel like the race was a little too short to really see how anything else is gonna go. I mean, it's kind of a sprint. I will say it was really hard to do anything unless you got over half the pack to go with you. I'm a firm believer in not really shifting lanes too much, just kind of hanging the bottom, kind of taking advantage of that bumper lock a little bit, just bullying my way to the front, which is what I did after that pit stop. I got shuffled to the back, and then I pretty much just locked with whoever was in front of me and made them lock with whoever was in front of them, and just made my way up that way. So I don't really do the whole lane switching things because it takes a lot of coordination. It's just a way for people to get caught up, late blocks, not holding lanes. It's risk and chaos that you don't need. So I know everyone's complaining about the fact that it was an inside lane, but you can also make the inside work with, moving. You don't have to just stay right behind someone. You can move them out of the way, take advantage of mistakes. So personally, I didn't see an issue with it. I understand it's probably not the most entertaining, but drivers will more than likely take the safer route to guarantee the position rather than take the risk and hope people come up with you.
All right, then, yeah. And I mean, it's possible to make moves on the top. I mean, we saw early in the race, the entire field went 3 wide for multiple laps. That was a fantastic show, I must say. It's really a matter of mentality, and like you said, a lot of drivers, if they're in a good position, they're not going to make a move that risks that position. So, thanks for your insight, Koma, on that. It's definitely going to be a big debate throughout all of Speed Weeks on if it's a package or a driver mentality that is the issue for people that want passing and lots of side-by-side action. But overall, you had a decent day. You learned a lot, and I can't wait to see more of you in the number 7 for Island Motorsport Garage. EJ, Red, do you have anything for him?
I don't have anything, but,
I
good job.
ain't got nothing.
Good job on your top 5 finish today. I'd like to see you in the rest of Speed Weeks.
All right, then. Thank you for your time, Koma. Have a good rest of your day. Let's go ahead and get an interview from Super Soldier for IR Motorsports in the 48. He had some flashes of brilliance throughout the day for his first official start signed as a driver. Hello, Super. How you doing?
Howdy. I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, you got a second place finish behind your teammate. 1-2 for IR Motorsports in the Axalta Clash. I mean, man, couldn't be much better than that. Of course, at one point, y'all were 1, 2, 3, 4 after a fantastic pit road execution. Yep. But give us some of your thoughts.
First of all, I'd like to say I endorse and agree with everything that Brody talked about. Everything, down to the final point he was correct about. If you're gonna, it's the Clash, dude. I'm just gonna say it. Shut up. It's the Clash. Nothing matters. We're here to have fun. It's a row racing league. And we're having fun, man. Now, breaking immersion. If you're breaking immersion because the racing isn't what you want it to be, go race somewhere else. Exactly what Brody said. Leave. Stop being in a place that makes you mad or upset. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Yes, there's teammates, but it's also the Clash. There's 100 Robux on the line. We're going to have fun. We're going to race for the lead. The outside sometimes works. The inside works better. I'll tell you what. I followed the optimal racing line and listened to my spotter. So that got me up to second place. Had Brody behind me and, finished out how it was.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it is just the Clash. Go for it. I mean, you get some money. It's 100 Robux on the line. Eventually, that purse is going to increase, by the way. But it's 100 Robux on the line. Some pretty cool bragging rights. We're just here to have fun. It's a good way to also get a little bit of testing in before we get serious, or at least a little bit more serious. At the end of the day, we still do try to have fun, even in the serious races. The Daytona 150, yes, it's a lot more serious, but we're just going to try and have fun. And I love the mentality, and man, you make it work with that mentality. And a lot of drivers have been doubting you. I think Euro actually called you a nobody before I told him about who you are.
Whoa, I did not say that. I did not say that.
It's fine.
Oh, my like I don't. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Before
You're cool.
So But I think you proved a lot, and it's exciting to see you here assigned to a team. There's a reason you're signed to IR Motorsports, and the team believes in you. I believe in you, and you delivered on that. And I mean, what did you think of the package? That's been the topic of this
Yeah, that's
post-race
been
show. How do
the
you
big
feel about
argument. Package is fine, man. I wouldn't change a thing about it. The racing's fun. Like Brody said, man, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. It's your league, Crimson. You can do what you want with it. I'm going to race it. I'm going to have fun no matter what it is, where we're at. I'm going to be there if I can. I'm just going to have some fun, see what I can do. I mean, same thing I said before, to be honest.
All right.
I like the package.
Thank you. All right, EJ, Red, anything for Super Soldier?
Yeah, so you got 20 laps of experience here at Daytona today with this package. Is there anything you can sort of take away from those 20 laps, and you think you could probably utilize it in speed weeks?
Yeah, man. I mean, the outside works if you have a line, if you have the people there to do it, teammates or not, doesn't matter. But there has to be more cars on the outside than the inside. That's the only way it works.
Yeah.
And people have to be willing to stay out there to keep it working. Yeah, there's been some arguments about commitment, staying outside, whereas you could go inside and gain a few positions. But, I mean, I don't think there's one right or wrong. I think hugging the inside can sometimes be a strategy. I think if you're mad that we're hugging the inside the whole time, push the guy out of line in front of you and pass him. You can do that. You're not just going to be stuck there the whole time. And if you can't make a move, maybe look yourself in the mirror. Maybe figure out what's wrong. Why can't we push this guy out of the line in front of us and pass him? And if you have a problem with that, go outside. And then people will be like, well, there's nobody will go with me. Why? Nobody's going to go with me. Talk. Say something. Talk in chat. I mean, I know Crimson doesn't like it. Make a plan beforehand.
There is one group. I think the group that was making moves the whole time. They had they've done this a lot in season 4 and season 5. They had alt accounts in a group chat, and they were communicating via that group chat and their alt accounts.
There's nothing wrong with that. And open up your phone, man. Get on Discord. Open up a group chat. You can be on your phone during the race. Be like, hey, work with me on this next lap or something. You know.
Mm-hmm. There's ways to make it work, and I mean, we saw it work. We saw the entire field 3 wide earlier in that race. That was incredible.
Yeah, I've heard you bring that up several times. It was awesome. It was so much fun, and little glimpses of that make the package look like it's a lot of fun. So that's awesome to see.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time, Super Soldier. Thank you for your insight. Can't wait to see more of you here in season 6 of PRA.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And he did jump over the desk. All right. Next up, do we have anyone else? Anyone left? I don't think so.
I don't think.
Could be it.
Oh, we have Ship. Where's Ship?
My goat Ship.
I don't know where Ship is. Ship's in the game. And
under the
VC.
map? Oh, hold up. I got you.
No, he's under the map. Okay.
No, I can't TP.
Hold on, I'll TP. I'm TP the Ship. Oh,
there we go.
All right, go ahead. Everyone else, get off the freaking desk, bro. Go ahead. Let's welcome. He jumped over the desk too. All right, hello, Ship. You were one of. I think you might have been the only Ford in this race. Were you?
He was the only Ford.
Yes, my Ford teammate sadly got embarrassingly eliminated.
In qualifying, that was Tar. He got knocked out in qualifying, and ASAP barely made the race. She was last in qualifying until Tar set 2 not amazing laps and saved her pretty much. But Ship, as the only Ford in today's race, and Red, I think you might have an offer from another team for an alliance. Ship, you did what you could. You made friends with the Island Motorsport Garage guys and some of the IR guys throughout the race. Had some glimpses of speed of the lead, but overall, just not quite the day you wanted. How are you feeling after everything?
I mean, well, really nothing I can say is that anyone else in the like probably thousand of interviews has happened that someone has already said. So I would say it wasn't the greatest day. I wish it was better, but then again, something like Super said, it's a fun. It's kind of like a just have fun. There's no points involved, so it's not really that big of a deal to have a bad day on this race. But hopefully, going into the duels, I'm able to push into a good spot, get into the duels, get to the 150, and score some good points. Hopefully.
Yeah, Ethan, Red, anything for Ship?
Yeah, so, this race you're the only Ford. And, mostly from, this race and probably onwards, it's very Chevy dominant. How do you think, not only the 150, but the rest of the season, how do you think that sort of limitation in Ford teammate will affect you in PRA?
I don't think it'll affect me much. I mean, I am a Ford this season, but last season I wasn't a Ford. So, it's not like the teamwork and friendship that I had last season goes away in an off season. It's still there. So I still have the people who are willing to work with me and that I'm willing to work with. So I don't think it's gone away.
For sure, okay.
As his team owner, I agree.
Alright.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
Anything else?
I ain't got none.
All right, then. Thank you for your time, Ship, joining us in the post-race desk. And he jumps over the desk again. Ethan, Red, what a show we got treated to tonight in Daytona Beach, Florida. Any final? All right, wow. Any final thoughts before we sign off for the night?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty excited for Speed Weeks. We have, probably learned a few minutes ago. A week until qualifying, a week until the duel. A week after that is the duels, and then the week after that is the 150 on the 27th, I believe.
29th.
The 150 is the 29th.
29th, excuse me.
Score.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited. Love to see what these drivers can do, not just in 20 laps, but in 60 laps here at Daytona. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for what show these drivers can put on.
Red?
Yeah. I completely agree. I'm really excited to see how the rest of Speed Weeks goes, and I think this is going to be the start of a great season for PRA.
All right, then. Well, you heard it here. A great season of PRA action is coming up, and it all kicks off in Daytona Beach, Florida. Thank you for tuning in to the Season 6 Axalta Clash. And as we sign off for the evening and get ready for what I like to call the after party, even though it's more of just kind of a discussion of the race with my drivers, I'd like to just end it off saying that to this season, PRA stands with Rowdy Nation, stands with the Bush family. We stand with Brexton, Samantha, and Lennox, and it's hard. We've lost a great friend to NASCAR and to the world. We lost Kyle Busch, but today, and through all of Season 6, and especially Speed Weeks, PRA is proud to be Forever Rowdy. This one is for you, Kyle.
Kyle Busch wasn't born in a race car, it just seemed that way. Following older brother Kurt's tire tracks, Kyle graduated high school a year early so he could rush to NASCAR. Full of brash, unrefined talent and bravado, Kyle was Rookie of the Year at 19, winning 2 races for Rick Hendrick. 2 years later, he took his trophies to Joe Gibbs. 56 Cup wins at Gibbs did little to smooth Kyle's rough edges. That took a very special person, Samantha. As their love grew, his demeanor softened. Kyle raced against son Brexton and loved being a girl dad to Lennox. Over 21 years racing toward NASCAR's Hall of Fame, the brash, talented teenage wild thing grew into the doting husband, father, and champ everyone wanted to see win just one more time. And 1 week ago in the Truck Series, Kyle won in true rowdy fashion.
Why do these moments never get old, Kyle?
Because you never know when the last one is.